What's happening? Rob here on the OCV channel, back with another video on vinyl, heavy rotation. I think it's number 7. I don't know. I lost track already. Space Brain. I just grabbed 10 of the latest albums that I've been playing this week. I got a little behind on the video and the spinning vinyl. Cause yeah, I was sick again for a week. I'm just now getting over it. That stuff. What the hell? What the hell? Anyways, let's get on with it. I picked up quite a few albums in the last 2 weeks, and I got a good deal on them, and I have a bunch for sale online. Anyways, first up, I've been playing this one. I used to play this one years ago. Had it on vinyl, had it on CD. Now I have it on vinyl again. Yes, again. It is Joe Jackson's Jumpin' Jive. Look at that. Got it for $5. And it's 1981 US under jazz. Very good plus. Album sleeve is very good, and the vinyl itself is a nice and clean. So yeah, this is a great album. Joe Jackson, he's one of those guys that, you know, like every album almost was kind of different, and this one's good. Jumping with Symphony Sid, Jack You Dead. It's got a bunch of cool hits on here. Kind of, yeah, it is jazzy. Jumpin' Jive, saxophones. It's kind of like swing music. It'll get your feet moving. It'll get your toe tapping. Check it out. Good album. Next up, this one. I got this at a record show that was here in Jacksonville. What was it, last weekend? Something like that. I don't know. It's a compilation, and it is the Yardbirds greatest hits. Another, you know, it's another one of those bands that just rocks. Vinyls, and look at that shiny, glossy finish. Freaking awesome album. Some really cool blues hits on here. Train kept rolling. Excuse me, running. You know what I mean. But yeah, killer album. Yeah, it's a compilation. I don't care. I buy it for the music. You know. Speaking of Yardbirds, somebody that was in that band was also in this band, and these next two I got at a local record store that I felt kind of dumb when I was in there, because I was like, oh yeah, I never been in here before. This is my first time in here. You know, how long you guys been open? Thinking they'd been open for, you know, 6 months or a year. The guy was like, oh, 20 years. Yeah, I was out of the loop. Little place over in Green Cove Springs, Florida, called Guitar Station, and I hung out in there, talked music, talked albums, talked all kinds of stuff for a while. Awesome little store. Definitely recommend you checking it out if you're in Green Cove. It's on Walnut Street. Anyways, this album, it gets some. You know, some people don't even call it a legitimate album, which, you know what it is? Do you know who those guys are? It's this album from Led Zeppelin. Personally, I love this album. You know, it's the Led Zeppelin. This is, I guess, a Canada pressing, 1981 or 82, excuse me. But there's the back. But you know, We're Gonna Groove, Poor Tom, I Can't Quit You Baby, Walter's Walk, Ozone Baby, Darlene, Bonzo's Montreux, which is a kick-ass drum solo. Very musical drum solo. Waiting and Tearing. You know, it's not the Zeppelin that you hear all the time. Hardly anybody plays anything off of this album. It never really got radio play at all, but in my opinion, it's a damn good album. So next up, is another Led Zeppelin. Because, you know, I'm a Zeppelin fan. So, we got this one. Can you tell what this album is without seeing the cover at first? That's right. Houses of the Holy. And, you know, 1977 reissue of this one. Very good plus, very good. Plays perfect. I, again, got this one over at the guitar station in Green Cove. They don't have a ton of vinyl, but what they do have is good. And again, this album is awesome. You know, this is more of the Zeppelin you hear on the radio and stuff, but some of the stuff not. But, you know, it's got some of the big hits on it. It's a killer album. And I don't know, you know, caught some crap because it has naked children's on it. I don't know. I didn't make the album. But got a good bunch of good songs on it, you know. The Ocean song. No Quarter. Tire Maker. You know. I mean, the grunge. Some people don't like the grunge. I dig that song. The Rain song. Over the Hills and Far Away. The song remains the same. Is there a bad one on the album? No, I don't think so. Alright, here's another one. Again, came from the same place. I went over there just to check it out. I came out of there with, I don't know, 6 or 8 records that day. This one, 1985. John Cougar Mellencamp. I can't remember when it was just John Cougar or John Cougar Mellencamp or just John Mellencamp. But anyway, this one says 1985. It's on Polygram Records. Is that when it was released? Yep, apparently so. From Bloomington, Indiana. Good old Indiana boy. John Cougar Mellencamp. This one's good too. Small Town. Lonely Old Night. Between Laugh and a Tear. It's got a bunch of good hits on it, you know. John Cougar's another one of those guys that, you know, he's kind of underrated. Some people are like, it's John Cougar Mellencamp. Dude's got talent. I'm sorry. I like him. This one. This was a cool find that I did get at the record show. I don't see this one too often on vinyl. And I had this on CD a long time ago. And, well, not that long ago, but a while back. Now I got it on vinyl. And it is a gatefold. And it is, you know, there's the guys right there. And it's After the Party by the Messengers. How do you say it? I don't really know for sure. But one thing I do know is this is a killer album. And I'm stoked to have this on vinyl. If you've never heard of them, or you never heard their music, check them out. Especially this album. This one's a awesome album. The Menzingers. I don't know how you say it. This one. I got this one off like eBay or something for $5. I was a little bit bummed because it was advertised as the jacket being very good. Or very good plus. Well, the whole thing's split. And it didn't come with an inner sleeve. You think if you were going to be selling stuff on eBay, you would at least replace it with a frickin' 25-cent inner sleeve. But the vinyl itself, it's in pretty good shape. It's got some scuffs and scrapes on it, obviously, because it's in a split raggedy ass jacket with no inner sleeve. But it's the Ventures, Walk Don't Run, and how can you go wrong with the Ventures? It's on Dalton Records. I think this was like their debut album, or first or second album, I'm not sure. 4 young men who range in the age from 23 to 25, national athletes as well as natural musicians. Rob played football and stunts in motorcycle racing. Noki races cars, and Howie played baseball and football in high school. So you get a little story on the back of the Ventures. Look at that, man. And that's what's cool too. You know, some people rag me, but you know, bands back in the day, man. Look at that. They're all dressed nice. You know, I kind of dig that. I wish my bands would kind of do that. That means I'd have to go buy nicer clothes. Anyway, the Ventures. Walk, Don't Run. Great album. If you've never heard the Ventures, shame on you. Here is another, it's not a gatefold, but there's 2 LPs crammed in here. And this is on MCA Deluxe Pocket LP. And it is the Kitty Wells Story. I picked this one up, and you know, Kitty Wells, she's another one of those women who were in, what, you know, country rock, rockabilly, you know, I mean, they covered different genres of music. And she was also with the Jordanaires, which Patsy Cline played with several times as well. Great album, you know. What can I say? If you don't like classic music, I mean, this is where a lot of stuff came from. It's just a good album, man. You know, I listen to all kinds of music. My next album, I'll go from Kitty Wells. Well, I'll save the last one for last. I'll ramp it up just a hair. Go from Kitty Wells to a demo copy of this. I was stoked to find this. And Johnny Cash. Johnny Cash and the Tennessee 3. One piece at a time. And it didn't cost me a dime. It actually cost me more than a dime. I think I added like another $9.90 to it. But anyway, Johnny Cash. You can't go wrong with some Johnny Cash. There's the back. There's the front. There's the, got that white label promo strip sticker on there. And on the back, got the little foil. Demonstration and not for sale. I asked the guy when I bought it, I was like, hey, it says it's not for sale. How come you're charging me for it? He was like, yeah, that was then, this is now. Anyway, Johnny Cash. Can't go wrong with Johnny Cash. Especially a white label sticker promo copy of Johnny Cash. Original. Anyway, rounded up. Back up to the 80s. Side 1 and side 2 both have great songs, and I go from Kitty Wells and Johnny Cash to AC/DC, Highway to Hell. You know, like I say, man, I'm a music taste. It goes from one extreme to the other, and the inner sleeve of this one got a bunch of stories, bunch of literature, a bunch of pictures of the guys, you know, the Bon Scott era. Can't go wrong with some just flat out AC/DC. This is a killer album. It's a reissue. It's not one of the original pressings from when it came out, but I don't really care, you know, because it sounds damn good. So there you go. 10 of the most recent albums to hit the turntable in the last week and a half. There was a few days where I just stayed in bed and didn't feel like doing a damn thing. So anyways, there you have it. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Hit the subscribe button, the like button. If you want to see more videos like this, hit the little bell icon. You'll be notified when I make another video, whatever you want to call these things. Anyways, that's it. I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. Talk to you guys later.